Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Big Boy Card Collecting, where we educate and break. And I'm your host, Andrew Davis. And tonight we are getting a little bit funky. Last night we did some WWE stuff, which I am getting more of. But tonight we're mixing it up a little bit and we're taking a swing out to left field with some cosplay Deviants collectible card game stuff. So, for those who don't know, I run another show on a YouTube channel called Pop Anime Comics Lounge, where I host conversations in pop culture. And I interviewed Kiki Rose, who's a cosplayer, and she actually has some cards in this set, and she told me about it. And so I bought about 4 packs. They're $5 a pack. It's a collectible card game. Not exactly sure how the game works, but what's in there and why I bought it is that it's obviously cosplay. It's a bunch of cosplay models, and it's $5 a pack. And so there's 6 cards per pack. It's a booster pack. And from my understanding, what it looks like is that there is 1 rare, 2 uncommons, and 3 common cards from your favorite featured cosplayers featured on cosplaydeviants.com. So that's kind of where we're going with this. In that regard, again, it's $5 a pack. We're seeing what they look like. So obviously we have this as a pack on one of them. We have this right here, which is another pack, and I believe that this is the 3rd type of pack you could pull. And these are just the wrappers on them. But I figured I would open this, see what we pull. We get some cool cosplay stuff in there. And I don't know what it's worth, but we're going to have a good time doing this. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. You know, $5 a pack. Figured we would just rip it open. Again, I know this is a little bit out of left field, but it's not all sports, guys. It's not all wrestling. There's some other stuff in there. You know, the world's an interesting place. So obviously right here is where we could rip it. So doing that right there, just going to drop that in there. See what we pull here. Obviously, I think my friend Kiki Rose, she has the Dark Magician Girl, which is pretty cool. So again, I'm just interested in this. There's some more cool stuff here. Just trying to figure out how to get this whole out because it's being difficult. That was not a good. There we go. So obviously, this is the promo card of them teaching you how to play the game. It's a QR code. So for those who are interested, you want to scan that QR code, be my guest here. So obviously, we got Alley Cat right here, right there. Interesting. So I don't even know what that looks like. It's like a double chain. I don't know if that means something or if that's just a base. We got BBG Kira. So maybe that's Baby Girl Kira might be what it's called. Again, I have no idea who these are, but again, that's the person on one of the wrappers right there. We got Shariat.cos. Again, pretty interesting right there. Again, this is all cosplay stuff. So again, there's a card game around this, but I'm not even sure. We got Nairu. Kind of cool. I mean, this is some fun stuff here, right? Like it's cosplay. It's a collectible card game in that regard. And then we have that right here with this, which is here, even though that's a little bit bent, but no worries. Again, we got her right there. And then we got this right here as obviously Pokemon, Jessie. We have that, which is Santa Moray, I think is how you say her name. So again, you know, those are the 6 right there. Again, this is way out of left field, right? I don't know what these things are worth. I don't know how you even evaluate this per se. What I do know is that obviously it's cosplay, and I'm looking for my friend Kiki Rose's card because obviously she's a friend. She came on my show. And so that's what I'm looking for. But again, it's cosplay. There's a card game sort of surrounding it, but it's tricky. It's tricky. But again, as I was stating before, not every single you know, thing is going to be sports here. So again, that promo card right there, if you're looking for the QR code, we have her right here, which is a model. Again, I think it's Maho Melon. Well, I can't say names, guys, so I'm sorry if I'm getting these wrong. But again, cosplay, but it's fun, right? It's cosplay. If you're a fan of cosplay, which I am, these are fun. So we got this right here, pretty cool. I know this anime. I just don't know the name of it, but we pulled this before. But it's kind of cool, right? So again, it's a picture of a cosplayer. We got this right here. This is pretty cool. So Bunny, again, not really helping me figure out who this is though. So, but that's that right there. And then we got this right here. Pretty interesting. Miss Celine, I want to say. So that's cool. But all these models are featured on cosplay.com or cosplaydeviants.com. And we got this. So obviously that's cool right there. So this is kind of like, I guess, that foil super rare. I guess they signify. So this is pretty cool. Gemini. So that's cool. I like that card. Again, if you're a card collector, you like cosplay, you want to learn how to play this game. I think it's like a match flip type game. I'm not exactly sure. So again, you could go scan that QR code. I'm going to show it again in a second here because they put it in every single one of them. But again, it's not really my jam per se. But again, I bought this because I interviewed Kiki Rose and she's in this set. And so I figured that, hey, why not open this up, break it down? And again, I don't know what these things go for on eBay. I don't know. Sorry, dropped it, everybody. I don't know what they go for on eBay. I don't know their collector value, but $5 a pack. I'm willing to try it for like $20, see what we pull. And again, I think it's kind of fun to pull some of the people and some of the models you like and discover new models. So that's cool right there. So we got that right there. So obviously this is the QR code. I'm going to just hold it up for a few seconds there. If you want to learn how to play this game or check it out. Then we have Sanazaki right there. Interesting. This one might get me in a little bit of trouble. This might get me into a little bit of trouble here. Kamali Ara. Yeah, that's a little suggestive. It's kind of cool though for a card game. It's a little bit suggestive. We get some booty in there. I got no complaints that All Nighter done plenty of that. On a lot of levels. All Nighter. So we got that right there. We got Label Landa. Or again, names are not my thing. There's a lot of models here. Again, kind of suggestive, very sexual, but again, it's part of a card game. Again, I don't know how to play the game, guys. So you're gonna have to forgive me. And we got Miss Celine right here. I think we pulled this one before. We might have pulled her, but it might be a different card. I'm not sure. And then we got another one of those cool, like kind of, I guess, super rare secret cards of Catus Kawaii. So that's cool. I like this. This is cool. Like from just a collectible standpoint, like these are really cool. So if you're a fan of just cards and some cosplay stuff, this stuff's pretty cool. I mean, I have no complaints about this stuff. Necessarily. I think it's fun. I think cosplay is cool. Again, there is a game attached to this. I do not know how to play the game per se. But obviously on their website they do teach you. So if you're looking to play the game, but I'm more interested in this on a just like a fan level, because obviously I know Kiki Rose. I'm looking for a Dark Magician Girl in there. So I'll be really happy if I pull that. Obviously, we got that right there, which is the promo card. We got Silver Starlight. So we got that right there. Pretty cool. Kiki Rose explained to me that there's no nudity in here. This is pretty damn suggestive. Again, I'm not holding it up. I mean, that's nude, two nude girls pretty much making out. I mean, barely making out. They're not kissing in it, but they're pretty damn close to it. So again, I mean, it's there. It's there. Foxy right there is her name. Obviously we got this right here. We got Entrance right there. Ooh, I like this. I like this one right here. Again, this is sexual, and that guitar definitely is getting some attention. I can tell you that. It's cool. Again, I don't know what this stuff is worth, but I gotta say this is kind of fun. I mean, it's gonna be a nice little piece of collection in my repertoire. And then we got Miss Ty with 2 Y's. Pretty interesting right there. Again, it's not nudity, but it's definitely sexual. And then we got Starless right here. So again, this is all cosplay stuff. So again, it's pretty interesting. I mean, it's 24 cards. It's 5 a pack. Obviously, the way I view this is that there's a card game attached to it, right? So you could play the card game. You could be just having a good time with it. But for me in particular, the reason why I'm interested in it is obviously a friend of mine who I interviewed, which we had a great interview over on Pop Anime Comics, that YouTube channel, under Conversations in Pop Culture. Kiki Rose is in that set, and a few other people. I'm always looking for new cosplay models. So that's the other thing too, is that it exposed me to that just on a professional level. And then on a personal level, I'm a card collector. I enjoy cosplay. She didn't say there was nudity in there, but there's some suggestive shit in there. I mean, if we're gonna be real honest here, that's what makes that fun. So I actually like the set. I'm probably gonna buy some more of them because I think it's cool. Supposedly this is series 11. So there must have been 10 other series before this. And that's also really, really interesting to me is that it's kind of fun. And so if for on a collecting level, it's kind of fun because you get some cool stuff in there, but then there's also a card game. And so as a collector who likes cards, likes rare cards, likes stuff like that, I don't know, as I stated before, what the value of all this is. I don't know what the resale value is either, but if you're just trying to build a little bit of a cosplay collection and you like cars and you like stuff that's a little bit beat off the path, I guess, for lack of a better word here, it's cool. I actually really like it. I think it's a fun set. I think if you bought like 10 of these for $50, you could have a good time with it. I think you could build a nice little binder. I don't know how many cards. I don't know if there's a checklist, but I would imagine that if there's only like 30 cards in the set or maybe 40, I don't know. But it's probably a very easy set to build, put in, get what you want out of it. I think if you spend $100 conservatively, you would get what you want. And then also some of this stuff might be desirable, right? Because whether it's today, tomorrow, and a few years from now, or for me, a lot of stuff that I collect, I love looking at. Like I actually like a lot of those cards, and I think they're fun, right? And that's the other thing too, is that I think it's just fun because it's cosplay. It's things that I know. So again, I think it's a fun set, right? Would I say, hey, let's go spend $10,000 and buy every single pack of it? Probably not. If you're looking for value, you're looking for stuff like that. There are better options to go. The WWE stuff that we broke last night is probably a better investment. Because you get 2 autographs in there, you get a bunch of parallels, you get a bunch of other cool shit in there. But this is fun, right? So on a card collecting level, this is just as much fun as the WWE stuff. The WWE stuff, though, will retain its value because it's Topps Chrome. So this doesn't have a name brand attached to it beyond Cosplay Deviants. The top stuff that we break, whether it's a Topps Now or Panini, has name brands attached to it. Leaf Metal has somewhat of a name brand to it. But this stuff's fun, right? And that's the other thing too. And obviously in May, and I'm teasing this a little bit, I'm going to have an Oshi push coming my way. So Oshi push is very similar to this, where it's a card game, but Oshi push also is by Jap Anime Games, and they did about $500,000 on Kickstarter, and they're probably gonna do more than that in the retail market. So that's the other thing too, is that they have a name attached to them. But again, fun set. I love it. If you love cosplay and you kind of like the card game stuff and you're like, cool, I'm looking for some cool models. And Kiki Rose said there wasn't anything nudity suggestive. I mean, no, she was right. There was a few in there that were very, very, very close to the line. Nothing was slipping out, guys. Nothing was slipping out. But there's the one in there that's like, okay, we got 2 naked chicks kind of touching their breasts together, almost kissing. I mean, that's as close as you can get. That's like farting is the closest thing to taking a shit, right? So there you go. But again, all jokes aside, I actually like that set. I think it's pretty good for $5. I think it's a pretty good product and a pretty good pack for $5 if you're into cosplay and you like some of these models and you like women and the position of getting some cool hollow foils and some interesting things in there could suit you well. So again, a $5 pack, pretty solid, pretty happy with it. I think it's a fun product. And again, if you want to get your own, I actually put the link down below. And then on top of that, I do run an eBay store, and some of these might wind up on my eBay store, depending on how I feel. And you can pick up that off of my store, or if you're into sports cards, you're into Zenoscope, you're into other cool stuff. I got a lot of WNBA stuff. I got a lot of football stuff. I got some basketball stuff. I got you covered. And then I also do sell a lot of comics. And I am carrying a lot of WWE products right now in cards, and also some college basketball stuff as well. So again, if you're into the card stuff and you want to be covered or you want to pick up some cool stuff, happily giving you a better deal than Topps will give you, and happy to sell you whatever you want in cards. So Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed talking about this. And I will definitely be breaking more stuff live, doing all that cool stuff. I love it. I love it. It's so much fun. And feel free to let me know what you're pulling in packs. And I will catch you in my next video, and go ripping open some packs and tell me what you're pulling, guys. So thanks, everybody. Have a good weekend, and I will catch you in my next video.